Hi YouTube. Today I would like to talk about the movie Master. I would like to share some things that I've noticed in the movie that hits home for me because of my personal experiences growing up. And the first thing that I would like to talk about that I've noticed from watching the movie is how the black people were acting in the movie. The story starts out with a young lady entering campus, getting to her room on campus, and from that very first scene, I knew that something weird was going to happen throughout the movie. From that very first scene in the movie. So anyway, the young lady enters campus and she notices that the people are a little awkward. The white people there are a little like suspicious in my opinion, and the black people there are not the friendliest either. Well, especially to her, they're not the friendliest to her, but they're extra accommodating to white people, and that reminded me of when I was going to school and how I noticed that the black people in the schools that I was working at were extra accommodating to the white students, and extra just very extra helpful for them, and it's like I felt left out in a way. So I could relate to the lady, well, the student on that level. And another thing I noticed about the film is how they kept saying that a lot of weird things happen on the campus, and this so happens that the victims of these odd incidents are usually black female students. And I was thinking to my mind, like okay, that's odd to me, but it's not unusual, unfortunately. And again, that reminds me of what it's like navigating in the world as a black American person. I can only speak for my experiences in America because I haven't lived anywhere else outside of America. So yeah, the movie reminded me of how hard it is for black women to excel in a country like this, because it's like if you don't adapt, conform to to white norms or white acceptance, and it's like you haven't succeeded yet in the minds of many people, including black people, unfortunately. And it's even worse when I see black people treat black people badly, because it's hard enough that I'm gonna speak for black women because I'm a black woman. It's hard enough that black women have to deal with so much other BS from as far as racism, economics, dating, health, and all of the above. Well, all of the above. I'm sure you get the point. Whoever's listening to this, you get where I'm coming from with that. And it just makes it even worse when other black people do the same thing that racist white people do. It makes the journey even more complicated, and it doesn't have to be extra complicated. And I noticed that a lot of black people who are known for making things harder for black people, how they're embraced in white society. And I think that's also strategic, and that's also done to keep black women more divided, in my opinion. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, if two black people are getting along, why is it a threat to whiteness? I don't understand that. So it makes sense why certain types of black people get promoted in certain when it comes to certain opportunities than other black people who are not as easily capable of adapting to to white acceptance or the white norms or what white people are more comfortable with, I guess. So yeah, that's just another thing that I noticed. And they also, and one of the black co-workers also mentioned to another black co-worker that black women are becoming extinct on campus, and that hit a nerve for me because it reminded me of how black women are slowly being replaced for diluted black people. No disrespect to the biracials, but that statement reminded me of black women getting replaced by biracials, by immigrants who come here, by trans people. Like, it just reminded me of a lot of things when she said that. But I kind of understood what that meant. But it just spoke so like it was just so powerful to me because it spoke on so many different levels, and it made me think about my future as a black woman navigating in the world. Like, is it worth going to school, pursuing education, and accumulating college debt to only be treated like a third-class citizen and not appreciated, where I have to constantly pretend to be something that I'm not to accommodate or make white people comfortable, with nothing to really show for it at the end except for, in my opinion, debt and neglect, even more, and more pressure, in my opinion. Yeah, and it reminded me of maybe I need to choose another route in life and figure out a way to be successful the non-traditional way, because the traditional way doesn't seem to be working out as fast as it should for black women. And I kind of wondered if any other black women who watched the movie felt that when the two women were talking to each other, and when one of them stated that black women are becoming extinct on the campus.
Barely, after that fight. Last name, first name? Moore. Jasmine. All right, you are in room... Guys. She got the room. Should we tell her? What's wrong? Welcome to Ancaster.
Today, I'm friend Jacob. How you doing, baby? Yeah, good to see you. Have a good one. Hello, how are y'all? Come on, smile now. It's a beautiful day outside. How's school going? Good? Hey, sorry,
Where were you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I just had some of the other masters over.
Damn. That's what you like after a party.
You're right. No, I'm overreacting. I just felt...
Like a house nigger.
No. That's...
You think I don't know? Us sisters are an endangered species on this campus. Let's get out of here.
You're Jasmine, right? Yeah. How did you know? How are you doing? Good. Great. It's been hard. My first semester, I had insomnia. During finals, I didn't sleep for 2 days straight. I kind of hallucinated. I thought my lamp was a gnome. I've been having nightmares. A lot. Come to the AFM house sometime. It's a really great place for students of color. All 8 of us. Maybe I'll see you there. Did you fall in? You're not wrong.
Jasmine, how did this happen? Someone push you? Did you slip? I had to get away from her. Who? Get away from who? A witch? The witch isn't real. I'm not going back there. Jasmine? I'm not going back. No, Jasmine. Jasmine, you can't quit. It's not ghosts. It's not supernatural. It's America. And it's everywhere. I went through it, and I understand. I've been calling you for weeks. You're Esther Bicker. Here. Is that Liv? Elizabeth. It's as if she walked off the edge of the earth. Left and never came back. In our community, that's not unusual. It's unheard of. And then one day, there she was, in a newspaper. But they were calling her Liv. And they were saying that she's black. Liv isn't black? Of course not, she's my daughter. But her father? No, God rest his soul, no.
Thank goodness this party could use a little more flavor. Big night for your friend.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Gail, get over here and help me DJ.
I'm doing an excellent job. I can't believe it. This is a hostile takeover.
Brian, I love you, but your music's not cutting it. It's time for us to turn up. Do you have a minute?
What do you mean turn up?
Get turned! Liz! Gail, will you please educate this man for me? I need to talk to you. In a sec. Let me just show these white folk what music is.
Real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga. Big Birkin bag, hold 5
Whoa! All right, I'm out. Two left feet. Gail, you can dance to this?
Of course you can. Stop it. Stop!
Liar.
Gail, what the fuck?
I met your mom tonight. Could you? Liv, you're a fraud.
So what are you saying?
I am saying that you have been getting tutorials on blackness from a white woman who you only gave tenure because a black girl died.
It's insane. I don't have to prove my blackness to any of you.
No, you definitely do not. And I am not comfortable, honestly, with the direction of this conversation.
All right? What are you comfortable with?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. Exactly. You people are, so divorced from reality that you can't tell black from white. That's what this place does. That's what happened to Jasmine. I know. It might not be white hoods and minstrels, but it's there. It's like a ghost. You can't catch it. You can't prove it.
Gail, calm down.
She died. Did you hear that, Deandra? She died. And I could have helped her. I could have set her free, but I kept her here. I was never a master. I'm the maid. You brought me here to clean up. I didn't change anything. I didn't do anything. Just I failed her. She's gonna haunt me. She's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
Gail, what happened?
I needed to talk to you.
You had to lose your shit and drag my personal life through the mud with all those white folks looking on?
You're white.
No, I'm not. That woman raised me believing that I would go to hell for being the bastard child of a black man.
No, she said that your father was white.
That's her story now, huh? I worked too hard to be treated like this. Not by her, not by you, not by Jasmine. I told you the truth. None of this makes sense. I don't believe you. It doesn't have to make sense to you. You didn't live it. It's not your story. Consider yourself lucky.
The problem is, the administration has not been prioritizing self-care. I mean, it's it's completely toxic.
I completely agree, and I really understand how you feel, Gail, because, you know, at the end of the semester, we're all worn out and exhausted, all of us.
Oh my gosh, I have a tension on the size of a golf ball.
Well, Gail, you know, it's been a tough semester for all of us. I didn't know what was going on. I feel really bad about it.
It's a lot of stress. Not a good time. There's no question about it.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Excuse me.